Hi, Nick Wingate here with Ground Zero. Have you heard of the new reference speakers that Ground Zero is about to launch? Well, if you haven't, you really need to stick around and listen to what we're going to talk about because in this next segment, you're going to learn a great deal about a great sounding speaker system that will be launching very, very soon. Is based off some very, very high-end home audio technology, and it is quite different. And I think you'll find it fascinating to listen to why you need to listen to these speakers. So these new reference speakers, which will be launching very, very soon, they are going to be available in the a la carte. In other words, there's not going to be a passive network. You're going to need a DSP and multi-channel amplification in order to take advantage of this tremendous technology that we have access to with Ground Zero. It is a tweeter, which is an inverted dome tweeter. It is a 3.5 inch mid range, and it is a 6.5 inch mid bass. And you can configure this any way you want to. If you want to run a 6.5 in the tweeter, you can. If you want to run just the 3.5 in the tweeter, you can. And I suspect even if you want to run just the 3.5 in the mid bass, you're going to be able to do that because the technology that is basically coming over from some high-end home audio folks, it is quite different. It is quite unique. They have a technological advancement that has been made in the way that they actually design the cones in the mid bass and the mid range. It is a multifaceted diamond cut type of look. I know that's it's hard to describe, but once you see it, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. And the reason behind that is because it eliminates all of the standing waves that occur when a mid bass or a mid range play with a concave cone. It's quite unique. It's very different. I have actually heard the home version of these, and I can tell you it is fascinating to listen to. It is amazing. The level of fidelity is extraordinary. So I'm very excited that we're getting our hands on this type of technology. It's going to enable an awful lot of you to be able to have a reference level system in your car. I cannot tell you how excited we are that we're going to have this product. We also are getting an inverted dome tweeter, and it is a different inverted dome tweeter than most of you are used to using or playing with. It has a different type of suspension system. It has a felt piece surrounding the dome that actually takes up and eliminates most of the diffractions that take place on the baffle that comes off of the tweeter. And I can go on and on and on. But suffice it to say that this is amazing technology. Ground Zero is very fortunate to have gotten their hands on this technology. And in the very near future, you're going to be able to get to hear this all for yourself. So in the very near future, you're actually going to be able to see these brand new speakers. I suspect somewhere maybe by January, we'll have them up on Ground Zero's USA website, www.groundzerousa.com. And you'll be able to take a look at them and see exactly what I'm talking about. You're going to notice immediately they don't look like any other speaker manufactured in the world. And you're going to realize that, yep, Nick was right. This is completely different in every respect.